everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Justice for All with Chaos Counseling.
Woo! Nice.
I just died.
We're all still dead.
I know, I just choked on spit.
If you somehow watched the last 2 episodes,
Good
and
job.
You're here right now. You deserve a gold star. Like,
Yes.
Like
Here, have one, Smack.
Here, have this ring.
Excellent. Good
we
job.
like you, so we're putting a ring on it.
We put a ring on that shit.
It's a subscribement ring. You cannot leave us.
I think they can.
It's called divorce.
Nope, they all just clicked off. Well, damn. Yep, dang it. Well, hello, empty void. Let's continue. Yeah,
Trillo,
hi,
do you
void.
mind if I show you something?
Now, what is it? What are you talking? Oh,
Trillo is green.
did it, okay,
Yeah.
so, okay, I see where.
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh, looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
Chocolate blue!
Not that!
That's...
She kind of went with the mouth movement.
That's fine. Give it back. Thief! Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
Gumshoe don't. Gumshoe.
Gumshoe, stop.
My job! I need to eat tonight!
Wait, Gumshoe, Edgeworth is outside. What? There's unkind love for you. Go. Bar the door.
I will pour this juice on your head, Sunshine, if you make one more reference to the gay fan fiction.
I thought we were just talking about the fan fiction in general. Like, that's a ship. Yeah.
It's a general ship, yeah.
What is going on here?
A ship. Your daughter.
Ben, say something?
Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo.
I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean a room that I put the money in, like a bank vault?
Huh? That filthy monkey. He's going to get what's coming to him.
Monkey kebabs. Mr. Quiz, I'd prefer if you avoided slandering innocent
Yes?
Biats in my court.
Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word.
If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey, even if it's got a monkey kind of shape. Oh, I see. Well then.
You should have never brought that into my household.
You're right, I shouldn't have.
What?
The
VeggieTales
VeggieTales song.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things like my head
Yes. Yep.
Trillo?
and the emptiness of my skull.
Yes.
What? That's shiny?
Nothing shiny about some dust, though.
So you mean you also wouldn't have any interest in Von Karma's win history because it's been so long since anything's gone in there.
That was kind of a stretch.
When was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was that time, that night, the night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Why?
Details? I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up at the plaza.
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that sort.
You already screamed. You don't have to do it.
Death!
Ben died. This is a ghost.
What's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder, dickweed.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with...
What?
It's not for you to decide what has to do with what.
Shut up your ass,
Now,
spiky
Trillo,
haired
back to the
motherfucker.
topic at hand.
No, I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trillo Quist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
Shut it up. You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all slow, loafy fools called Ben's fault, ass. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame!
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be?
I wonder what it is.
I wonder! How dare you! You got it wrong, dude!
There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
Your brain was a bit bigger, you'd be able to figure it
I'm
out.
saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene.
Oh!
Wow!
Interesting, Mr. Dick.
Well, then tell me this, Mr.
Guys,
Phoenix.
he didn't get mad.
What?
He didn't get mad. Are we in
Don't
heaven?
point it out.
Are we? Where are we right now? Am I in reality?
I don't know.
I'm scared.
No, watch out!
There are demons! There are demons! There are demons! There is a demon! There is a real demon in my
I'm
house!
so uncomfortable
There's a
right
real demon in my house! Holy fuck! Holy shit! No! You're not allowed to look at me! You are a demon! Fuck! That was the scariest shit! What is with this case and you guys scared the shit out of me?
Why are you looking directly at me when you ask that? I haven't done
Stab me with a lightsaber blast!
Never mind, carry on. Can you not do that right next to the
Can you
mic?
please?
Can we get through this testimony?
No. Well, it's your line anyway.
Oh, do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist?
For those at home really quick though, Luke was like sliding down the couch, coming towards me like a fucking bat out of hell. And I was scooting awkwardly across the floor to get away.
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
We must be really bored with this case. Just like we can't get through it.
I think it's just we have ADD.
Yeah, maybe. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He is blindsided by his rivalry with Max.
I mean, going along with
Whoa!
the ADD thing, I legit am have ADD.
Yeah,
so.
me too.
I probably do, but they never tested me.
Unmedicated right
The
here.
defense argument does hold water! This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork-faced douchebag dickweed in trouble. He's not even worth it.
According to your language, he is.
I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless asshole mother-trucking douchebag on Ant Hill with tampons.
Oh shit, did it again.
Why do I have that on my brain?
I don't even like give you to shop for those.
Why
do I have those on the
brain? I don't know.
Please read the judge's line.
Line! Well, just for clarity's sake. Oh my gosh.
Let's flush out exactly who you saw on that night.
I think I'm gonna banish myself for that last one.
Oh, even though it's Trillo?
Yeah, I think I
Oh,
deserve
shit.
that one.
Should I do a tummy?
Do Tammy, go.
Ha! I've told you so many times you'd think you'd know my story's not changing. Why?
You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more.
Yep.
Where there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah!
Cat.
Yeah!
Yeah. We have to keep.
I'm just the yes girl! That's all I am! I'm kidding. Oh. Hi, honey. Welcome back. You ready to read your testimony?
Yep, I did figure out why I have that word on my mind. I'll share it later. It's not
Oh,
relevant now.
okay.
Should I read this?
I'll give you that. I was waiting that night for Regina. But it doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There was no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max.
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
And the money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him.
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I suppose 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Cross-examination.
Thank you for talking out loud. My throat is actually hurting a bit.
Oh no, do you need water?
no.
I wouldn't mind it. Again, I have a sore throat, and because I haven't talked in a while,
Excuse me.
Yeah, no, I hear ya.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night?
Take Trillo while Luke's getting her water.
That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course.
S-S-A-S-S.
Were you just spelling... Wait, what were you spelling?
I don't know.
I thought he was spelling 2 asses.
I was trying
Yeah.
to figure out, like, for some reason my brain said, yeah, he's spelling Arkansas. What? No, he's not.
I thought it was either the beginning of Mississippi because I heard so many S's and I'm like, wait, maybe he's spelling ass.
Yeah, maybe. Either way, push it back.
who knows?
We know, never know.
With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me?
For eyes, an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Problem is, you were staring right up your own butt.
Yikes, the judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trello. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night?
Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance up to the tent the entire time.
I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure that out yourself. You already know the practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that when I went to the lodging house right after practice, you don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time I went and saw him. Just add 10 more minutes, and I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it?
Indeed, what time was it?
What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Yeah, I'm good at math.
It was 10:10 p.m.
Oh, yes, that sounds about right.
It sounds about right because that was the time that I saw Max on the scene.
So you're testifying that you said good evening to Max that night?
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning, you say good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trillo.
Mr. Quist, I prefer you keep your ventriloquist act outside of the court.
Then why is Trillo testifying?
Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony.
Half of the comedy.
Excellent.
So is there something wrong?
Yes. Absolutely.
I'm still pressing.
Oh, well, how is Trillo and Max's relationship?
Not good.
So, what was weird?
The greeting.
Yeah, why would you say good evening to someone you hate?
Yeah.
If anything, you would run for the hills.
If anything, you wound up and punch him in the face.
Yeah, man.
Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? Strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers?
Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ah, that hurt!
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
Is there a reason that Trilla would ever
How'd
say
she
something nice to
know?
Max?
How did she know?
How do I go about proving that with the evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one.
Guess I can give it a shot.
The witness will resume his testimony.
Yes.
You're 100% absolutely sure of what you just said?
I told you already, jeez. I am 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right?
Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh?
Of course. Okay, not of course. Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're going to ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now! Silk
Cloak! White roses!
What did you say, Ab?
White roses.
Oh.
Moses,
And cloak.
Okay.
Moses supposes his toes are roses.
Thank you very much.
Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you?
Yes,
But
she did.
it's fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere.
It is fun.
Agreed.
Shouting is fun.
Do we have the proof to make something stick?
All we can do is try, right, Nick?
I have some glue.
We've got to have something that will prove useful.
Alright, time to go to work.
I also have some syrup that maybe you could use to make it stick. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do-do.
Hey, da-dum.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Because you can.
Yeah, that's true.
It's fun.
Why did I waste your guys' life making you watch this video?
What is that from?
Markiplier,
his
his
cat,
cat video.
Oh, okay. I'm out of the loop, children.
It's all good.
I don't know why I say children. I'm the youngest out of everybody here. Okay.
Am I supposed to be reading this?
No.
Okay.
No.
Part of me almost wonders, it's like, what would happen if, in just a random case, where they're like, who's the real killer? And you present Maya's kit profile.
Oh no. Not Maya, please.
Not my baby. Anyone but my baby. There is probably a case that you could technically do. And it would get, like, an ending. Would be a good ending, but
Well,
you
that's it, Nick. Now we can't get married.
Oh, my shit. So, I don't know why you still had to press that statement, but now, go back to the good evening statement for me. So, what got their relationship so rocky?
Regina.
Yeah, and what did Max do in retaliation when he heard that he was going to propose?
Use list to
Yeah.
so presented.
Yeah.
It's weird, I know!
Trollo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight?
A fight over Regina, to be exact?
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head.
Oh, but
Someone clonked him over the head.
That morning, then he got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he?
What? Is that an admission of assault and battery?
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first.
The truth is that on that day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival.
Are you saying this witness is lying?
Oh no, what? A witness that's lying?
That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Let's clarify the testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
Different person? That is a yes. Yes. Okay.
I thought Abby just decided to like metalhead bang.
It is my belief that
I
the
was
witness-
nodding, but
Okay.
it just became aggressive.
It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
Drinking water.
What kind of theory is that? I must stay
The correct
hydrated
one?
during court.
Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he had truly met Max at night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was when he saw whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it.
What in the world? You...
Would the defense kindly explain words? Can't see them.
They're gone.
Saw that night.
Gumshoe!
Yes, okay.
Yep, because how did he else could he get to the crime scene?
Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would greet.
Well, it must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute.
She's 16.
Yes.
It's legal in Japan.
No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose I'm dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, we still love you.
Yeah. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
You are correct, it was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quest.
Goodbye, Trillo.
Freedom!
Order! Order! How do you respond to this?
Hallelujah!
Wait.
Dang it!
Just a second. Where at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Max.
You're an idiot.
I think it's high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quiz obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. Problem is identifying who exactly that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night.
Argue all you want, you're still wrong.
The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
3 symbols?
Alright.
Hi ho. All right. It is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember them by now.
Don't you dare.
Here we go!
Yay! Everyone all together at home!
Whoa.
Oh.
Can we do it anyway?
No!
Oh.
Okay, can we do it anyway?
All together now!
Hello! White roses!
I was the only one assaulted.
No,
That's not
everyone else
what you
was
think.
assaulted.
Oh.
Everyone else was assaulted.
Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
No, they wouldn't.
They might. I've seen pictures. They're great.
I was drinking water again.
Oh, that's no karma. What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Again, what? Miss Von Carlo?
Oh shit.
Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that is the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes, I think we finally won a point on this one.
That is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr.
I will
Phoenix
end
Wright.
you.
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but...
But...
who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. Court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare its next witness. Court is now in recess. Go play Red Rover or something.
And now we'll end the episode. I heard that timer going off for like forever.
I know. I gotta turn it down. It's a bit too high right now.
That's all good. I heard it, so that's good.
I'm Luke.
I'm Abby.
Hi, Luke.
Cal, please?
Sunshine.
Hey, do you know how to do...
Johnny, it's a